Coming into this game, I was worried I was going to be the first one voted out because I'm the old guy, 43, and everyone else is like almost half my age here. But once that didn't happen the first round, I really clicked with people and made genuine connections early on, and it got me through the next few. And I had to forcefully go on 2 journeys, and I lost a vote and I didn't get anything, and somehow made it through because I was around people I trusted. And then when we went to the challenges, I was not a strong challenge beast, but I won when it counted. And then the main thing I did was trust in my gut. When we're at the final, well, down to 11, I just had a hunch that they were coming for me, and I was going to get voted out, and I played the shot in the dark and got lucky, and somehow managed to stay in after that. Really grew close to everyone I was playing with, and this has been such a great experience. It means so much to me just to get, an escape from everything and just have a really fun, competitive day. And I love you all.
Thank you. I wrote notes because my mind doesn't work like that. I came in here today hungry. I want this so bad. So if I come off a little forward, I'm fighting for my life. I'm fighting for your votes. I think what really set me apart is my ability to have multiple options to go in different directions. A great example at Final 8, when Lauren went home, we were 4-4. The original Hearts tribe had a majority for a very long time, and we were able to flip that and gain the majority on our side. At Final 7, I only voted Erin out because of a conversation I had with her. I don't know where she is. That she said, if I write your name down, it's self-preservation. And then at Final 6, I had a Final 2 with Katie and Ben and with Pat and Mia. So I had multiple ways to get to the end. I created meaningful and lasting relationships. This is Mia's move, but if she did not play that idol, I would have went home when Erin went home. The round that Pat was supposed to be the vote, I gave him my shot in the dark to play. He did not play it. He gave it back to me, but I gave him that so that I could make sure that I always had the numbers and I always stayed in. I'd like to say I'm not a challenge beast, but I surprised myself with winning a couple things here and there. At the end of the day, I had a fantastic time, guys. I am so excited to just be here and have the opportunity to pitch to you guys, and thank you guys so much. Sorry.
Thank you. What's up, y'all? I'm sorry, some people I didn't get to talk to if you were voted out very early. But yeah, very quickly, what this game means to me. Obviously, most people know, but I live in Asheville, so everything is destroyed, and I literally have a flint and steel because I'm a Survivor fan that I've been making fire in my neighborhood for everyone and stuff. So it's Survivor's really gotten me through this whole period of my life, including this is the first time I've left. So it's just on that spiritual level, it's just such a fulfilling moment, and I just appreciate all of us sharing that. As far as the game goes, I've played one of these before, and I was the merge boot because I have a very loud personality, and I like to play, and I'm decently physical and things, so I get targeted really early. So it was about that threat level management. In a game of all this gambling and all this stuff, I found an idol the very first round of the game that I never had to play once. So it wasn't chance, it was due to my social game and my connections with these people and with y'all that helped me maneuver that. Even though 4 people on the jury also knew about this, it never leaked into the game and made me a target because of my relationships with you guys and with them. Also, I did vote for Pat in the Lauren round, but I was able to lie about it and establish trust with Pat to the point where he didn't target me when he was immune at the final round and brought me here to the end. So I was able to also I know I like to be very trusting and but there's pivotal moments in Survivor where you have to kind of turn in all your trust for what you need to do. And I think that's what I did. And I managed my threat level the whole game, and I never, I don't know. I'm very proud of it. And if you have any questions or, whatever, I look forward to being able to explain parts of my game. So thank you guys so much.
This is good? Okay. Hello. Congratulations on making it to the final 3. My question for you guys is, how did your plan of a strategy coming into this game change and develop as the game continued on?
Okay. I'm a big believer that you can have a strategy, but you kind of have to throw it out the window when the game starts, you have to play the people, not the game. And so every time you have to be able to be fluid, and I think I was very fluid in this game. I was able to like work with Erin when it like that she was the big threat, and like, you know, no one wanted to do that, and I was able to work with Erin and Maya and things like that to preserve me when like those people were technically like in different alliances. So I was able to move in and out where I needed to. And I think for me too, it was like I really wanted to fight for like for people that were very public in the game. Like for example, Ben, I fought for him to stay an extra round and it worked. And no, everyone wanted to pile on the easy vote. But I love Ben. He's got all this energy and he's like has this big personality, and so am I. And I have to hide behind the big personalities. And so like even fighting for Ben that one round, every round counts and it stacks up over time. And I think also we saw that if you did a big move, a flashy play, you were basically like there's 5 minutes, so you're immediately the target. And so I think it was about managing my threat level, establishing multiple ways to the end. And, you know, I think being able to hold on to this when like there were a million advantages played and things and not need it is a testament that I was able to do that effectively.
This is like a horrible shirt to have this on. Sorry, guys. For me, I've actually played over 20 of these games. It's to the point where people will see me show up to a cast and I'm first boot because they don't want to let me play. I know I'm a threat. I know I'm a social threat. And I'm a huge personality. I can't shut the fuck up. Like, you guys heard me in every single, when I won something, it's just who I am. Like, I'm bubbly, I'm exciting, you know what I mean? And similar to what you said, like, I knew I had to manage that threat level and be able to always have a shield in front of me. So like Erin is a fantastic example. I wanted to work with you so bad because you were such a good shield. And then I voted for Duck Duck Goose in the Mia round because it wasn't smart for my game to vote Mia out thinking that I would be the next boot. You know what I mean? So for me, my strategy coming in here started as finding somebody that can always go in front of me. And I feel like it stayed that way, but kind of evolved with also having multiple paths forward and multiple people that I trusted as well.
For me, coming in, my initial plan was the opposite of yours. I'm quiet and shy, and my plan was to just kind of blend in the first few votes, try to make friends with people and just kind of be under the radar. And then when it came to the final 11 vote and I was the target, I suddenly had to change that around because I was a target and I was fighting from the bottom, place that is not fun to do halfway through the game. But my plan was to be with a group of people, stick with them, and make it. But of course, things changed and shifted. One thing I did commit to was loyalty to the people that I was loyal to. Erin and I worked very closely with you, and your name came up every single time as well, and I never wrote your name once.
Congratulations once again, guys. 3 worthy competitors. In the theme of the casino, what was the biggest gamble or risk you took that paid out, causing you to hit a jackpot when we all busted?
Sorry, Tori and Lauren, but I could just tell you guys were gunning for me, and we would talk, and I couldn't see through you, but I just had a sense that you guys were going for it. So I gambled and I tried to pit you two against each other, and that was the one thing I did that was a little not truthful, but it kind of worked. So that's my gamble.
Figuring out what was best for me. I'm a very logical person. So as far as gambling, I don't like to do it. You saw it in that challenge where we had to gamble money. I gambled $1 because I just know my luck and my skill level. So as far as biggest gamble I took, I would probably say putting my trust in people and telling myself to calm down. There were multiple times where the vote was supposed to be me. I was supposed to go home multiple times, and people saved me over other people. So that's my gamble, just having that calm trust.
But I've only played one of these before, and like there was a gut feeling where I was like, I should stick my neck out for this person, and then I wouldn't do it, and then it ended up being the reason I was out of the game. And like sticking up and like trying to preserve someone's life in the game makes you vulnerable as well. So like for like an easy example is the round where you didn't go, where everyone was like, yeah, let's just do Ben, that's the easy vote. But that was not good for my game, right? And so like it does cause extra heat on me try to steer that vote off of you, right? And that was something I did throughout the game, like multiple times, including with like May. I really liked May, and there were plenty of rounds where people were like, let's do May, and I'd always be like, no, because like I saw us being here, so like I think that just consistently, when you have that gut feeling that may be more vulnerable for you in the game, but like will have the bigger payoff, just always going for that, so yeah.
We all want to know, what CBS Survivor character do you resonate the most with?
Shambo. I love Shambo. I'm more of like a personality person. Like if you bring me good confessionals, like you are my favorite. And it's probably because I can't like shut up. So I like resonate with them. And I have no fear claiming that I played a Shambo game, just saying, what I wanted to do and all that. So yeah, this one's for Shambo.
Tyson. Maybe it's the hair, but like I think, like the way that he doesn't hide his sense of humor, and it's just a very like, he's himself authentically and vocal, but he still has a very strategic side of him that, that he's kind of masking with his goofiness. And I think that that's something that I also resonate with my strategy in the game.
I actually resonate most with Kim Spradlin.
Hey, that's a good one.
She's just quiet and nice and always has a smile on her face and gets shit done. Anyway.
Thank you guys so much for this whole day. It's been so amazing. I think that it's just in an effort to say something not new and not repeat myself. I think that the today started with a schoolyard pick where the last person picked was perceived as the most desirable to have on your team, right? And I was the last person picked. So coming into the game, I was already had that threat level that rings alarm bells in my head, where it's like, oh my God, people see my personality. They see that I'm going to be somewhat athletic. And so immediately out of the gate, all the alarm bells were going off. And, in that same round, I found this and never had to play it because of the way I maneuvered through the game. So I think that from start to finish, I accomplished what I came to do. And, my biggest fear was confirmed the second I got here, So yeah, I hope I did everything possible to be a deserving winner. I think this has been such an awesome season. And I just, I look forward to all being friends after this.
So when I started playing these games in 2018, I started because I was an only child. I was very selfish. And I wanted to prove to myself, no, seriously, and this is very personal for me. I wanted to prove to myself that I could work with a group and I could be liked by other people, because I felt like no one really liked me growing up as an only child. And also I'm not athletic at all, so I wanted to try all of the challenges. And I've never made it to Final Tribal Council. And I am so incredibly, like I said, hungry and grateful. So it's overwhelming to me to be here whatsoever. I have a bachelor's degree in communications. I'm pretty good at talking, but I'm freezing up right now because I'm just so anxious and nervous. As far as this game goes, I feel like I continuously prove to myself that I need to have a little bit more faith in myself, that I am able to win things and that I am able to maneuver the way that I do. As far as what helped my game the most, it was creating connections, making bonds, and always having multiple ways to get things done. Things I didn't mention, I didn't have votes the first 2 rounds of merge, which is when you're at your most vulnerable, and we were down in the numbers. James, the reason I pitched for you the first round is because I got really bad vibes from you when you voted for him the first round, so I wanted you out, and I'm so sorry. Bye.
I've always been a Survivor fan, but I just found out this whole community and everything existed kind of recently. That's probably because I'm old and I'm not in tune with everything. But when I found out, I was like, this is everything that I love to do. I love Survivor. I'm a competitive person, and it's in DC. And I was so excited to do this. So coming in, I was just coming in with let's have fun, get through the first rounds, and whatever happens, happens. And then I immediately got into game mode. Immediately it was like, oh my gosh, this is really happening. And it's it feels so real. And I went through it, and I love every minute of it. And I got lucky when I needed to get lucky. I won a few times when I needed to win, and I think I made good enough relationships to get me through to the end. And that's all you could ask for. And I'm here, and I'm proud.
Didn't vote me off, so she gets my vote. Go women, I guess.
I think she was the best positioned the whole time. appreciated all her humor, like playing the stick and all that good stuff. So good job.
My vote's for Duck. I think that the other people kind of played it safe, and I think a lot of people here could have played good social games with the right stuff maneuvering, but I think Duck actually looked physically threatening and took risk and somehow managed his threat level really well, and I was really impressed by his final travel. So
Matt, you played an incredible game. We aligned early, and I'm sorry that we couldn't go all the way together, but I wanted you to go all the way. I wanted to go there with you, but I'm really proud of you, and I think you deserve this.
And I am so proud of the game you played from the bottom the whole time after the merge. I thought you played a great game. I know you're a shy, soft-spoken person, so I hope you win the day. But if not, you certainly won as far as I'm concerned. So go.
Just as intimidating as always.
But now with the lights.
Now with lights. How do I look?
Me.
Okay. Love you. Proud of you. So glad we got to be on the same side this time, and I'm really happy that it gets to end with me voting for you to win.
I am voting Duck because he was my day one alliance, and he played a great game. Love you, Duck.
This person, I didn't really consider a real game player initially until he played a big part in blindsiding me. I enjoyed listening to how his gameplay was much under the radar, and props to you. I like it. Yoink.
Cool. All right, let's duck and go.
I don't know how to draw a duck. We'll just do.
Even though it's just try. It's still like it's more. Even if you lose the first challenge, 3 days.
Hey, you got any grapes?
Alright. Hope it's you. You rocked it. It was so much fun playing with you, and I feel like we played similar games, and that's maybe partially why I'm voting for you. Is sort of that sort of recency bias, thinking that yeah, you really did an awesome job.
6 or a plurality to win. Ready? Here we go. First vote. Duck Ben. And we can clap too. Second vote. May. It's 1 vote Ben, 1 vote May. Third vote. Pat. We are tied 1 each. Fourth vote. May. That's 2 votes May, 1 vote Pat, 1 vote Ben. Fifth vote. Pat. We're tied. 2 votes Pat, 2 votes May, 1 vote Duck Ben. Sixth vote. Duck. We're tied 2 each. 5 more votes. Seventh vote. Pat. That's 3 votes Pat, 2 votes May, 2 votes Ben. Eighth vote. Duck. That's 3 votes Duck, 3 votes Pat, 2 votes May. Ninth vote. Duck. That's 4 votes Duck, 3 votes Pat, 2 votes May. 10th vote. Winner of Survivor DC Season 9, Duck.